What is poppin', guys? We are back on the team builder for a rundown of my week 3 GBA squad, and this time we are up against Nick, also known as Suuperblah, who I believe is a season 2 champion. Like whoever made this GBA schedule is just tossing champs left and right into the fire, known as Lord Emvee. Like Miguel and AJ were season 4 and 5 champs respectively. My boy Nick is a season 2 champ, if I'm not mistaken. So this should be pretty fun. It should be a solid game. Hopefully, we can keep the W Master title going. I haven't played him yet. I actually fight him later today. It is Friday when I'm recording this, so really hope we can come through here. And the best approach, after looking at his team for a little bit, the best approach I figured to go about building this team versus him is to go anti-offense. Like, he's literally got one hazard control, which is his Skarmory, and my Donphan can get up rocks pretty easily, so I went with that. Then I just slapped on 4 setup sweepers and a Scarf User, which I will show you all so that I could pressure him really hard by going this route. And I'm packing some real heat as usual. Some nice solid heat that I want to show you guys. But I mean, as you can see, his team has Kyurem Black, Mega Venusaur, Jolteon. I mean, it has some offensive presence, as you can see, with like Jolteon, Alakazam, Feraligatr, Darmanitan, Drapion, Pangoro. Very limited amount of setup sweepers. Like, potentially he could use Feraligatr to set up. I mean, that's like his only real sort of guaranteed setup sweeper. If he brings a Feraligatr, it would set up. Also, I guess maybe Drapion, if he brings that, to be like an SD set. And a very rare occasion, he'd probably bring Double Dance Rhydon, but he has limited setup sweepers, which means that if I pressure him hard with a lot of my own setup sweepers, he probably only have like one dedicated check to stopping a setup sweeper, and after that's gone, I mean, like I just have 3 more to run through his team. So as you probably can tell, I'm running a Suicide Lead Donphan here. Got my boy Mr. Jamvad. He's back again with the Custap Berry, of course. He never leaves home without it. He's always munching in the car or something. Oh, no, he can't drive. What am I saying? No, he doesn't drive. He uses public transportation. I don't think he even has public transportation. Maybe he does. We had a conversation about how he got places, and I don't think he did. I don't think he did. But yeah, we have Stealth Rocks on this Donphan, of course, just to get up rocks. Like I said, just getting up rocks will be so useful because it's hard for him to get rid of hazards. The only one Pokemon he has that gets rid of hazards is Skarmory, and I have so many Pokemon that can deal with that, so it's going to be tough for him to keep away hazards off the field. Also got, of course, Rapid Spin to get rid of hazards on my own side. Very useful, as you'll soon see a Pokemon that really benefits. Well, actually, most of my team really benefits from not having hazards on my side, so just Rapid Spin's great. Knockoff, because it's just a great move to hit stuff like Meowstic if he brings it, or Alakazam. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just great for getting rid of items, especially like also versus Feraligatr. Like Feraligatr's Life Orb, if we can knock that out, that's great because it's like a sheer force attacker. Also good to hit like Skarmory for some neutral damage. Jolteon, Kyurem Black, maybe we can get rid of an item. Just a great move in general. Earthquake here, of course, main stab move. I'm running a max attack. So this is more of a sort of suicide lead if I decide to lead with this thing. Just a hard hitter. And of course the Custap Berry, which allows me to get another turn off. You guys saw this in week 1, put in some work versus Miguel's Roserade. So figured I'd bring it back this time. Next up we have here a Superachi. Oh, by the way, yeah, the Donphan EVs. I mean, I just put max attack, dump the rest of defense here because I just want to take a little bit of physical hits a lot better. And of course the 20 speed to outrun Rhydons that try to outrun us. Next up we have here Jirachi. My boy Pokemon here is coming back. He's coming back, and this time he's coming back as a Gen 4 throwback. This is Superachi, Combine 3 attack set back from the DPP era. I don't know if they had Life Orb or not. I think they had like Shucka Berry maybe or leftovers or something, but this is a Life Orb set. I figured I'd get the extra power off. After Combine, I'm able to OHKO Pangoro and stuff like that with Flash Cannon. Mega Venusaur gets hit hard with the Psychic, so does Jolteon, so does Feraligatr. Feraligatr gets hit really hard with the T-Bolt, as does Skarmory. Flash Cannon can also hit Kyurem Black, so I figured this set was just great overall, and it just really threatens his team, can really scare him a lot of times, so I figured I'd just bring this thing. Ran enough speed here in order to outrun the Drapion, as well as the what else did I outrun? Yeah, Kyurem Black, of course. I gotta always set Rachi to outrun Kyurem Black for sure. But we were able to outrun those, and I mean, other than that, like, he has like slower Pokemon. The only problem versus, I guess the only kind of threat we'd have to face is like a Scarf Darmanitan, which if it comes in, we'd probably have to switch out. But I figured that this is a pretty nice spread. The max special attack, timid nature here, we'll be able to. We could just Calm Mind up and just start spamming attacks. Pretty useful. That's why I chose this set here. So next up we have my boy CBB here, Crash Boom Bang, CBB. Alright, so Dragon Dance 3 attacks. The reason I went with this was because of the fact that he has very limited Pokemon to stop this thing. Dragon Dance 3 attacks here can be stopped by T-Wave, potentially. I'm running a Wakan Berry because of the fact that Kiran Black's Fusion Bolt, we could potentially live that. Oh, we obviously live it with a Wakan Berry, but we can live it, Dragon Dance, and then potentially try to sweep his team if Kiram is low, or just use it as like a win condition in the end maybe, or in the beginning. It doesn't matter. It's just really good in order for us to be assured to sweep and not like, because he has some electric type threats. Like people think, right? People think that, oh, my team is weak to electric because I only have a Donphan and a Mega Ampharos, and not true. I got the Wakan Berry here, my friend. Wakan Berry saved me last game too versus A-Drive, and you know, I had it all planned out, and hopefully that you know, this will come into use for the game that I'm playing later today. But you know, we got here Dragon Dance, Waterfall, Bounce, Earthquake. Waterfall of course hits just pretty much everything in general, bar the Venusaur and Kiran Black, which Bounce hits. And Earthquake is just a great move, so that, you know, he might decide maybe, maybe I'll double predicting the bounce into like a Rhydon or Skarmory or something. So in this way, Earthquake doesn't have me sort of stuck into a bounce, for instance. So EV spread here, I have enough to outrun Jolteon after a Dragon Dance. Just a bunch into attack, as minimum attack as I needed in order to just kill stuff, and then I just dump the rest to defense to take Fusion Bolts and stuff like that from Kiram. I can only take one, of course, but it'll give me an opportunity to set up a Dragon Dance, which is nice, which is really good, and Intimidate, which is useful. Very useful ability. I can set this thing up on you know, Kiram. I can set it up on Feraligatr. I've got some good opportunities, and it puts in work, I feel. Next up here, so okay, look, Smash Pass didn't work last time, right? Okay, who cares? Let's bring a Gorbis. Let's bring a Gorbis and just have it smash and 3 attacks. We don't even need to pass it at all or anything. This thing is solid. Like the only way that he could stop this thing is if he brings a Spadef Venusaur, and if he does bring that, then I mean, that's good for him. If he brings a regular Venusaur, like a regular Mega Venusaur that's maybe more offensive or more physically defensive, with max HP or whatnot, Psychic still OHKOs after Shell Smash. Psychic still OHKOs. I think with like Spadef Mega Venusaur, it's not going to OHKO even after Rock. So if he brings that, then that's good. That's really good for him, and I'm hoping he doesn't bring it. But we have here, you know, Shell Smash to the attack. Surf, pretty much after Shell Smash, you knock out, you know, Skarmory, Jolteon, Alakazam, Drapion. It OHKOs Pangoro after Shell Smash here. Psychic was in order for me to kill Mega Venusaur, like I said, as well as also do a significant amount of damage to Feraligatr after Shell Smash. And finally, we have here Hidden Power Dragon, which I mean, I could have just run like a standard HP fighting, but I had to be that one guy that brought HP Dragon because it's heat, right? We're bringing on the Tanklor TTC, man, running that Dragon Hidden Power. It's basically just for the Kiram. After Rocks, it's a guaranteed OHKO on Kiran Black, so I figured why not. And you know, just to focus Sash here in order for us to live, get up a Shell Smash if we can. That's why I said, like, it's easy to keep off hazards off of our side of the field, just because his only sort of hazard setters are the Drapion, the Skarmory, and the Rhydon. And pretty much Mr. Jamback is switching to all of those. So my boy Danklor CTC here is not fearing any hazards. He can hold on to that Focus Sash all he wants, for sure. Next up we got here Fabio. So okay, finally Fabio making an entrance here. Fabio making an appearance. Mega Ampharos is coming to the stage today. So we have here Mega Ampharos. I figured it would be really good versus this matchup, just because of the fact that if I run an agility set, right? If I run agility, then I pretty much am able to outrun the majority or pretty much all of his team, bar Quick Feet Jolteon and Scarf Darmanitan. And I'm pretty sure that, you know, this thing can put in a lot of work. Like Dragon Pulse hits Kiram, if he's running an offensive Mega Venusaur, Dragon Pulse 2-hit KOs after Rocks, I believe. Mold Breaker, when it Mega Evolves, it has static now, but it will be Mold Breaker after Mega Evolving. Pretty much that it has, because it has Mold Breaker, right? Because it has Mold Breaker, it can break through Skarmory's Sturdy, which is nice. It's just a great Pokemon overall, has the right coverage to hit his entire team. And of course, you know, Mold Breaker breaks through a Volt Absorb Jolteon, which is pretty fun. And that's why I have the, you know, if Fabio can definitely put in some work. I'm expecting him to get at least 1 kill in this match for sure. And hopefully, you know, like if he, like the ideal way for this Gorbis to sweep is if, you know, we get up a Rock and he's not running Spadef Venusaur. And if we do that, then we pretty much win with this thing as well. The EVs I have here are just mainly for me to outrun Jolteon after Shell Smash, which is cool. And you know, same for Fabio here, just outrun Jolteon after an agility. And, you know, just the rest into a special attack. And of course, I just dump the rest to Spadef here, which is, it doesn't really matter too much, I feel, for what I want to accomplish. So like I said, right, hazard lead, the approach I wanted to do for this team, hazard lead, and then, or yeah, hazard setter / spinner for set up sweepers, and then finally a Scarf Togekiss just as a backup check to certain stuff. Really solid Pokemon here. I have it able to outrun Jolteon, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I have it able to outrun Jolteon, as well as, you know, I'm packing Hidden Power Grass here just in case he's that one guy that runs, you know, the rare double dancing Rhydon. So I'm able to have HP Grass as a backup check to that. I'm still faster than Double Dance Rhydon after one Rock Polish. So Air Slash here is in order for me to hit, you know, just everything in general. His team is kind of weak to a Scarf Togekiss, so I feel like that can put in a lot of work. Dazzling Gleam to hit stuff for some more damage, like Kieran Black, for instance, or maybe just Jolteon if I want to knock that out. Or yeah, just anything in general is great. And Flamethrower is just mainly for the Skarmory if he wants to bring that in. He'll probably bring like Spadef Skarm, I guess, or maybe Fizdef. I feel like he'd want to bring Fizdef just because I have a Gyarados, but I could see either thing happening. And of course the EVs here, I just, yeah, like I said, the speed is for me to outrun Jolteon. Pretty much everything here, I'm just making sure it just outruns Jolteon. I feel like that's just the fastest Pokemon on his team, so that pretty much, unless he's like Quick Feet, like I said, but I don't know why he wouldn't run Quick Feet Jolteon, since, I don't know what electric move he's trying to absorb my Mold Breaker T-Bolt. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out for sure. But I feel like this team can put in work. That's why I kind of ran it. So, you know, we got Blunder. My boy Blunder here better put in that work. He put in work in the last game. It was pretty good. It was solid. But that's going to be the team. What else do I want to say? Not sure. I feel kind of confident with this team. It looks pretty cool. And the HP Dragon is just, you know, just out there to stunt, you know, out there to stunt. It's a pretty heat team, pretty nice. I like it, so hope you guys as well, and let me know what you guys think about this team. Hopefully we can come through. You know, the Chim Chargers are looking great right now. Hopefully we can keep that positive image and you know, just go strong for each game, you know. Just go strong for each game. So hope you guys enjoyed this building session, or this you know, this analysis of my team. Let me know what you guys think, like I said, and I will see you guys on the battle that is going up tomorrow on Sunday, yeah. So by the time this uploads, it'll be Saturday. Sunday will be the battle, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The battle actually is going to be taking place on Showdown, just because of the fact that I believe Nick's internet was pretty bad or something. He couldn't really keep his Wi-Fi going on. Like he couldn't stay connected in a DS battle, so we have to play this on Showdown here. So it's gonna happen on there. Like he warned me beforehand. He's like, oh, I don't think we should play on the DS. It's gonna probably disconnect. So I'm just like, all right, you know what? We'll play Showdown. That's my home turf right there, Pokemon Showdown. So, you know, we'll win this game, win this home game right here. So hope you guys are excited for that, and I will see you guys on that game. That's tomorrow. Peace, guys.